Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. Good morning, Marge. So, I usually don't, I always think about a word for a Saturday practice. I don't usually think about them until in the morning because whatever it is I think about before is not as good as the one that I think about this morning. So, this morning, the word is zone, zone, as in the zone. So everybody understands what that means when they watch basketball. They understand what that means. If they were artists doing the painting, it's called in the zone. So today we're going to focus on 3 zones. First one is about a body. In particular, is about the feeling of a body. What we want to practice is what we call impermanence. That is, as we focus on the feelings of the body, you realize that whether they're pleasant feelings or unpleasant feelings or neutral feelings, they would come and then they would go. They don't ever stay around forever. Nothing ever stay around forever. So let's just focus on a body, zone into a body, focus on a body, starting at the very bottom of a spine. Let's try to learn how to rotate our hips. So lean up, lean the entire body leaning forward. And then the entire body leaning back, but holding the hip in place. You will start to feel a little bit of pressure right behind here, where the kidneys are, where the adrenal glands are. This is the proper way of sitting to reduce stress, preventing any stress hormone from being released. Now we want to focus on the shoulder. It's very important that we open the shoulder. Review these 2 energy points right here, called the gate to the cloud, allowing the nutrients of our body to benefit the entire body. Then we want to loosen up the body, drop the shoulder, focus on the top of the shoulder and just drop it, relax. Now we want to focus on the center of a palm, zone in on the center of a palm, raise the hand together with our mind. We're going to do some joint exercise as a warm up for our body and our mind. We want to zone into the wrist, focus on the wrist. Feel the wrist. Feel any changes in the body, any changes in the wrist, any heat that we're generating, any moisture, any pain, any numbness. Completely zoning into onto our body. And now go the other way. And when our mind goes somewhere else, bring it back, bring it back. It's as if you're the star basketball player and you're shooting that one shot that would determine the winner. And you want to focus on what you're doing. And when the audience start yelling and making noises and your mind get distracted, first thing you want to do is remind yourself to come back to this body, come back to the task at hand, zone into what I'm doing now, forget everything else. Now lower your hands. Once again, lift up your body, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder. Focus on the forehead, lean back the forehead so that the ears are on top of the shoulder. And then tuck in your chin so the top of the head is facing the sky. Once again, come back to the center of your palm. Once your mind is on this, at the center of your palm, bring up your hands together with your mind. Now zone into your elbow. Do joint exercise with your elbow. Once again, focus on the feeling of your body. Feel the changes in your body. Any pain, any numbness, any sweat, any warmth that you feel, one at a time. Examine your mind. If your mind is somewhere else, bring it back, bring it back. And then now go the other way. Continue. This is a practice. This is a practice. Okay, so just focus on your body right now. And then now bring it back. Bring down the hands to get your mind. Now open the shoulder again. Relax the shoulder. Let's take inventory of what we're doing. We're doing 8 joint exercise at the wrist. Feel the wrist. At the elbow. feel the elbow. Now we come to the shoulder. Once again, zone in on the center of your palm. Bring up your hands, crossing your hands. Bring it up above the head. And now stretch. And then open the shoulder. Bring it down very slowly, touching the walls on both sides. And then relax. Come back to the center of your palm again. Bring it up. Stretch. Open. Come down. Relax. Back to the center of your palm again. Zone into the center of your palm. Stretch. Feel your shoulder. Come down. Relax. Bring it back up again. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Come down. Now we're going to go the other way. Open first. Follow your hand. Stretch. And come down. Always follow the hand. Stretch. And then come down. Open the shoulder. Stretch. And then come down. Now relax. Open the shoulder again. Relax. Focus on the center of your palm. Bring it up at shoulder level. Now get ready. Up. Open as far back as you can. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Accept that pain. Let go of that pain. That pain is not you. Don't associate yourself with that pain. Let it go. Feel it, accept it, and then just let it go. Open, feel it, accept it, and then just let it go. That pain is not you. Open that shoulder, feel the pain, and then just let it go. One last time. Open, relax, and then sit back up straight, and then the hands in the back. Bring it up. Stretch, come down, all the way back, up, stretch, down, back, stretch, down. One last time, back, stretch, and come down. One of the benefits of learning meditation, what we call mindfulness meditation, meaning that you always know where your mind is, being very mindful of your mind, right? Mindful of your mind, meaning that you want to focus on your body, focus on your breath, or focus on loving kindness, compassion, right? All that. And one of the benefits of doing that is that once you anchor your mind doesn't drift away. And a lot of our emotional problem, anxieties, depression, and all that is because we don't know where to put our mind. We're not master of our mind. And so your mind falls into the deep places, dark places that are trapped inside of you. And you let that negative energy be the master of your mind. And that's the big problem. So here, we're not only exercising for the benefit of a body, we benefit for our mind, achieving body and mind togetherness. And one of the big problems that we have is that when pain comes, unpleasant feeling comes, we get attached to it. We get attached to it and we let it metastasize into suffering. And we suffer a lot longer than we have pain, right? So let's focus on that. Learn to do that first. Start with the body, then we focus on the suffering on your mind. So now we're going to do 3 consecutive exercises. We're going to do first 2, we meditate, and then we do the third one. This first one is a Shaolin Nai Gong practice. Nai means internal, Gong means practice of internal energy. This is called the double blade. Left hand in front, right hand stretch out. Focus on the right hand, the center of your right palm, keeping the left hand stationary, sweeping in front. And then now open that shoulder as far back as you can, very slowly. Feel the shoulder, feel that pain, let go of the pain. Come back to the center of your hand, stretch, sit up straight. Left hand, feel it, accept it, and then just let it go. Come back to the center of your palm, feel it, accept it, and then let it go. And when I say let go, it's not just your mind letting it go. It's really about anchoring your mind back to someplace in your body, like the center of your palm, and then just don't let it follow. Don't follow that pain. Don't own that pain. Disown that pain. Okay? Right hand, open, accept it, and then let it go. Disown it. It's not you. That is not you. Right hand, open, left hand, and relax. Okay? So this is very important. Feel it, accept it, and then let it go. And between acceptance and letting it go, there's a little bit of effort in there, which is you have to convince yourself, whatever pain that you're experiencing, don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. I'm willing to accept it, but I'm not willing to be part of it. So I'm letting it go. Okay? All right. So now we want to learn to meditate while we're sitting as opposed to why we're exercising. When we exercise, as same as when we're walking, we meditate on our body. It could be the center of the palm, could be the center of the bottom of the feet. But when we're stationary, like we're sitting now, or like when we're standing or lying down, we meditate on our breath. We know that we're breathing in. We know that we're breathing out. One breath at a time. Okay, now the next Nigong exercise is called throwing the fist. Open that shoulder, relax that shoulder, bring up your right hand, focus on the center palm, make a fist, follow that fist, get ready, up, open those fingers, back, focus on the left hand now, up, follow those fingers back, down, sit up straight, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. One last time. Up, up, down, down. Now open that shoulder. Follow both hands. Open that shoulder. Get ready. 1. Feel the vibration coming back to the shoulder. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to sit for 5 minutes. There will be 2 sittings in this Saturday practice. This is the first one. Then there's one before the end of class. We're going to zone in on different parts of our existence. Right now, we're going to zone in on the body and on the feeling of the body. And what I want to do is I want to help you to divide that zone into 7 subzones. Those 7 subzones constitute the 7 support points of our Vairocana sitting posture. What traditionally in the North India they call this the lotus pose. The first subzone are your legs. So if you're sitting on a chair, I want you to feel the bottom of your feet. You could be wearing slippers. You could be barefooted. You could be stepping on bare floors. You could be stepping on carpets or your yoga mat. It doesn't matter. I want you to feel the bottom of your feet. Feel the carpet. Feel the floor. Feel the slipper or your yoga mat. I want you to make sure that the bottom of your feet is right below your knee, not in front, not behind, not above. So it's nicely, firmly planted on the floor. I want you to feel your knee. I want you to feel your thigh. If you're sitting on a yoga mat or you're sitting on a meditation mat like I am, I want you to feel your thigh as it's touching the mat. I want you to feel the calf, feel the knee. This is the first support point, the first zone, subzone. The second ones are your hands. I want you to feel your fingers. I want you to relax your fingers. Move it a little bit. I just want you to rest your hands on your knee, your thigh, or your calf. Just rest there. I want you to feel your wrist, feel your elbow. Now comes to the third subzone, which is your spine. This is the most important one. I want you to focus on your lower back. I want you to rotate the hip forward, but lean back the upper torso. I want you to feel what's on the left and the right hand of your lower back. Feel the pressure there. Now I want you to move up the spine one step at a time, all the way up, past your shoulder, past your neck, all the way to the top of the head. I want you to imagine somebody is grabbing the hair on the very top of your head, and I want you to pull that spine towards the ceiling as if you're hanging the clipper of the bell onto the ceiling. Stretch that spine until it hurts, and then just relax a bit. Now I want you to come back to the shoulder. I want you to feel in front of your shoulder. I want you to open that shoulder. Feel that shoulder. Now I want you to focus on the top of the shoulder. I want you to drop that shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Relax it some more. And relax it some more. So this is the fourth support point, the fourth subzones that we're talking about. Now I want you to focus on the back of your neck. Feel the stress on the back of the neck as your head is leaning forward. You're supporting your head now with muscle. So I want you to lean back the forehead. As you lean back the forehead, visualize your ears now on top of your shoulder, and the back of the neck is touching the collar if you have a collar. And you feel some relief because you're no longer supporting the weight of your head with your muscle, but rather you're just stacking weight on top of your spine. Now I want you to take your chin and lower your chin, tuck it in a bit. Feel the front part of your neck as you do that. Put a little bit of pressure on the two arteries going from your heart to your brain. At this moment, the top of the head, this very important energy point for the 100 meat, is now on top of your spine. Your entire intelligence system, your spine and your brain are in straight line supporting the sky. You're now the center of the universe, allowing the energy between the earth and the heaven to flow through your spine. Now we're on to the six, which are the top part of your face, including your eyes. I want you to focus on your forehead and visualize the horizontal lines that you have your forehead, indicative of the stress that you have accumulated. I want you to relax that. Make those lines disappear. Keep relaxing your forehead. Relax it some more. Now I want you to move between your eyebrow and visualize more lines in between your eyebrow. Those are vertical lines. Again, they're indicative of the stress that you accumulated. I want you to make those lines go away. Go away. Now I want you to focus on your eyelid. When a person is stressed, they actually close the eyelid. When a baby sleeps, they're completely free, they're not stressed. You notice that their eyes doesn't close 100%. I want you to imagine yourself that you allow like the baby. You don't have a worry of the world. As you relax your eyelid, you can actually start to see some light coming through. You can see your eyelashes. You can see your hand. And you can see your knee. I want you to focus on your eyelid. I want you to see if you have, I want to ask you, as you focus on your eyelid, what do you see? Do you see a lot of black clouds? Do you see a lot of lines going all over the place? Turns out that they're indicative of the trauma that you have trapped into your body. As you meditate, you actually see clearer and clearer through your eyelid. I just want you to remember that. Now I want you to focus on the lower part of your face, starting with inside of your mouth. I want you to feel the inside of your mouth. Ask yourself, is it dry? Is it bitter? That's indicative that you have been in the fight or flight mode, because the first thing it does is that it shuts off the saliva gland, turning off the signal to your digestive system and your immune system. So I want you to close your mouth, take the tip of your tongue and just rest it in between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. It's actually right behind this energy point that is below your nose but above your lip, right in the middle. We actually call that the middle of your being. This is where the yang energy line and the yin energy line meets. I just want you to rest your tip of the tongue there. I want you to close your mouth. Feel the inside your mouth again. You will start to feel some wetness. That tells you that you're now in the rest and digest mode. I want you to feel your teeth. Are you grinding your teeth? Are you shutting down your teeth? I want you to relax your jaw. Now I want you to focus on your face. Relax the face. I want you to learn to smile a little bit. That smile has to come from inside of your heart. It has to come from gratitude. Gratitude. I want you to feel grateful for your own body. How wonderful it is to have this body. How wonderful it is that we are breathing. How wonderful it is that we have health. I want you to extend that to your immediate family. Be grateful to your parents, whether they're alive or not. Be grateful to your spouse. Be grateful to your children, your grandchildren, your extended family. Be grateful to your neighbors, to society, the first line responders, the people who stock the shelves, provide food, the people who work in the hospital, everyone who support your well-being. I want you to bring that gratitude to your face. Lift up the corner of your mouth. Bring that little smile into your face. Now I want you to focus on the front part of your body. Continue down towards your belly button. Go all the way down to the very bottom of your torso. And then now come back to the lower back. And then rotate the hip forward again. Lean back up the torso. I want you to spend the next 5 minutes contemplating on your body, contemplating on the feeling of your body, dividing your body into these 7 zones, starting at the very bottom of your feet. Feel your feet, relax your feet, calibrate your feet, maintain this posture. And whether that feeling is pleasant or unpleasant, I want you to let it go, accept it, and then just let it go. And then go to another part of your body and continue up all the way up from the leg to the hands, to the spine, to the shoulder, to the forehead and the chin, to the eyelid, to the tongue. Every step, feel it, relax, calibrate, feel it again, accept it, and then just let it go. Pleasant feeling, let it go. unpleasant feeling, also let it go. Learn to let go of all the feelings that are impermanent. Now open your eyes. So on Friday morning, I um, I call my friend who's a bit older than I am, was one of my business partner. But since then, I have divested my business, so we really haven't been working together for quite a few years. And just want to check up on him, see how he is. Um, he was a veteran in the Vietnam War, and he fought in the jungle. And he actually got shot in the knee with a bullet that was poisonous, and it never healed. And so he lived with that for decades after decades. And finally, he had to have his leg, one of his leg amputated above the knee. And most people who thinks that that they think that's the end of the suffering, right? You already cut off the part that doesn't hurt. But it turns out that there isn't such thing as phantom pain. And so he's really under a lot of pain. So much so that last year the pain got so bad that he was actually sent to the hospital. And so as I was talking to him, conveying my love to him, I don't dare to tell him to just feel the pain, accept the pain, and let go of the pain, because I know that pain, whether it's real or not, phantom or otherwise, is so real that it just takes over. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to just say, "Come to a class, it's the solution to everything. Don't worry about it." That's not going to work. So I did invite him to come, and I said, whether you can make it or not, I'm going to pretend that you're here because I'm going to speak to you. The only thing that I can offer, the only thing that I can offer would be to go deep into your heart and bring out that loving kindness to yourself. I know Tim very well. He's a tremendous human being. Even on wheelchair, he was busy helping with the law, um, the law enforcement. And because his technical background, every time that they suspect someone with child pornography, he would be part of the team. He would be there on his wheelchair, shutting down the Wi-Fi and all that. He's just an amazing guy. So I have to believe that Tim's emphasis is not himself. Tim's emphasis is what he can do to make the world a better place. And that's a problem. That is actually a problem. So the word that I had in mind before zoning this morning, zoning in, was actually me first. Me first. Me first. I am first. I am first in line for my love. I keep track of how many people around me who are suffering from cancer. It's very, very sad. And one of the person who suffered from cancer died on Wednesday. She's my aunt, and one of my students actually who used to be with us every day online. She's a tremendous human being. Tremendous human. She's only 10 years older than me, 10 years younger than my mom. She works very, very hard, dedicate her entire life to her family. Again, she didn't come first. The family came first. And this is a warning. This is a warning. We do a lot of work, not so much lately, but a lot of my colleagues continue to do a lot of work in prison. And we try to explain to the inmates, we try to relate to the inmates, not telling them, but explaining, relating to them that a lot of their wrongdoing comes from the trauma during your upbringing. So it would not be difficult for you to understand that if you grew up in a family that has very little love, that you've been neglected or even abused, both either mentally or physically, you would have a hard time growing up. You would have a hard time relating to the society. I think you can understand that. But imagine that you've been neglecting your body and abusing your body to the point of abusing your body. Then it would be reasonable that your body would change in order to survive. And we call those cancerous cells. So focusing on yourself, zoning in on yourself, giving that loving kindness to yourself is actually very important. It's like putting on the oxygen mask before you run down the aisle to help someone else. So this is what we're going to do on the second part, is to remind you that you come first. that you should be in line first for your loving kindness. So we're going to practice another form of meditation called metta meditation. Metta means loving kindness. We're going to focus on the body again. Stretch your spine, open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin. We're going to bring up a hand so that the fingers are on top of this very important energy point called the gate to the cloud. Once again, remind ourselves to open that shoulder. We're going to follow the elbow. Imagine like the elbow is the conductor for the orchestra being every part of your upper torso, including your shoulder, your wrist, your elbow, your back, and your neck. We're going to bring up the elbow, and then everything follows that elbow, especially the shoulder. Bring that shoulder up. Now we're going to bring that elbow back. As you bring it back, I want you to open that shoulder. This is the internal exercise, the Nine Gong exercise. Now I want you to bring down your elbow. Relax. Now I want you to bring forward your elbow. And as you do that, I want you to rotate your shoulder forward, looking down at the floor. Now you're using your shoulder and your back and the neck. Now I want you to bring up that elbow again, all the way up. Bring it towards the back. Bring it back down. The reason that this is a Nine Gong exercise is that we are in fact exercising all the yang energy line that comes up into your back, including the governing energy line, the bladder, the gallbladder, and the stomach. All of the yang energy line. Bring it up, open, bring it back down, bring it forward. As you bring it up, I want you to breathe in, feel the fresh air coming in. This is the love from the universe. Bring it back down, breathe out. I want you to let go of all your trauma, all your negative emotion, negative energy. Bring it back up, breathe in, open, bring it back down, breathe out. As you bring it up, I want you to say to yourself, may I be happy, open, bring it back down. Bring it back up again, breathe in, and then say to yourself, may I be healthy, open, bring it back down. Bring it back up, breathe in, one last thing, may I be peaceful. Okay, you're now the first one in line for your loving kindness. Now you're ready to give that loving kindness to someone else. May all beings be healthy, open, bring it back down. Bring it back up. May all beings be happy, open, bring it back down. Bring it up, breathe in. May all beings be peaceful, bring it back down. Sabe Satwa Sugi Hantu Sabe Satwa Sugi Hantu Sabe Sata Sugi Hantu. Once again, may I be happy, open, breathe out, come down. May I be healthy, open, breathe out, come down. And then one last time. May I be peaceful, open, breathe out, and then come down. Put down your hands. Come back to the sitting posture. Stretch your spine, open that shoulder, relax your shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin so that the top of the head is facing to heaven. Now I want you to take the right hand, put it on the left hand side. I want you to bring that head to the right. Feel the stress on your neck. I want you to take all the stress that are inside of you, bring it all the way up to the neck. Feel the stress and then let it go. Let it all go. Let it all go. Now on the right hand side, on the left hand, put on the right hand side. Bring that head to the left. Feel the stress on the back of the neck. Bring all that stress inside of you. Bring it up to the neck. Feel it and then accept it and then let it go. I want you to take both hands, put it in the back of your head, look down 45 degrees, stretch your spine, and then bring your head down. Feel the stress on your neck. Maintain that stress. Rotate to the left. Come back to the middle. Rotate to the right. Come back to the middle. Rotate to the left. Come back in the middle. Rotate to the right. Come back in the middle. Feel the stress and then let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I want you to feel your body. Appreciate this body. And then lean back the forehead very gently. Rotate to the right. Rotate to the forward. Rotate to the left. Rotate to the back. To the right again. And then to the front. Now I want you to do counterclockwise. To the right. To the back. To the left. To the front. To the right. Very gently. To the back. To the left. And then to the front. And then relax. Now we're going to learn to massage some of the important yang energy line in the back, and starting with the one that we name after the gallbladder. Open the shoulder, relax that shoulder. Take two hands, lock the fingers, put that behind your head. Now use your thumb, locate these two cavities. I want you to make sure that your top of the head is facing the heaven, facing the sky. And then I want you to push with your thumb, lean back is your neck. Okay, one of the mistakes that we often make when we do acupressure is that we think that we do a massage and we try to just massage the muscle. This is not about the muscle. This is about the energy. So this is about pinching the garden hose, right? So just pinch that, push down on that. Feel a little bit of pain, a little bit of numbness. Just keep pushing and then let it go. Now use the right hand, 4 fingers on top of the left cavity. This one called what we call the palm of the wind. Now we press down with 4 fingers, lean back with the neck. And then you feel this tendon here. Just grab that tendon and just pull it to the right. And then relax. Same thing on the other side. Push down with the 4 fingers. Lean back with the neck. And then pull it to the left. Pull it to the left. And relax. Now you feel a little tingling on the top of the head, right? Uh-oh. Hang on just 1 second. I see what happened. Sorry. It happens. Okay. Let's see if that would work. Sorry about that. Okay. Hopefully it will stay there long enough for me to finish the class. Okay? Hopefully. And all right. Open the shoulder. Relax the shoulder. Now we want to massage the top of the head. So I want you to take out the 10 fingers. Use the meaty part, not the fingernails. Put that on your forehead, the thumb on the side. And I want you to just massage. And as you massage, mindful that you have your big brain, which is responsible for your brain function, and then the back is responsible for your memory, and then the lower back is all your motor function. I wanted you to feel that and give it all the loving kindness that your brain deserves. Dementia is very scary, okay? Dementia is very scary. if you're above the age of 85, 1/3 of you would die with dementia. This is scary. This is very scary. Okay, and I have first-hand experience on how scary that disease is too, and the impact that it has on your family. So make sure that this is working. All right. So now open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, put the fingers on top of your head, but make sure that the head is actually on top of your spine. So we're not just exciting the brain; it's the entire intellectual system, intelligence system. Sorry. Okay. Get ready. Go. Now, once again, massage, but give it your loving kindness. Feel the brain. Okay. All right. So that was the. Oh, so we start with the energy line that we name after the gallbladder. So now we've got to massage the energy lines that we name after the bladder, which is around here. So we take 2 fingers, massage this first, and then massage your forehead. Come back, massage, relax, and then massage the forehead. Come back, and then massage the forehead. Now we want to take 2 fingers, put that, this is the energy point, very important one. And we want to sit up straight, and then we want to press down with the index finger. Again, make sure that you have your loving kindness as you do that. Really appreciate this body. And then relax, put the 2 fingers in here, and then just relieve all the stress. Relieve all the stress. Okay. So just focusing on relieving the stress of your body is loving kindness enough, right? Okay, now take the thumb, put that below your left eye, and then just massage right below the eye bag. Massage. And then over here. Now, your eye is associated with your liver energy line, and your liver energy line is associated with your anger. Okay. So this is very good. Now, we want to focus on this energy point, which is between the eyebrow and the corner of your eye. So if you take your thumb and just feel it, and then you can feel the bone, you can feel a little cavity. So I want you to sit up straight again, close your eye, press down with your thumb. Now we're going to do a little bit of eye yoga, okay? So close your eye, and then rotate the eyeball all the way up, looking at the ceiling. Close your eye, okay? Looking all the way to the right, looking all the way down, looking all the way to the left, looking all the way up, all the way to the right, all the way down, all the way to the left. Now go counterclockwise, all the way down, all the way to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. Okay, now relax. Eyes a little bit brighter, huh? All right, so now we take the 2 fingers, massage here. Now we're moving towards another energy, yang energy line. This one we name after the stomach. Okay. Now I want you to take the 2 index finger, put it outside your nostril. This energy point is called welcoming the fragrance. Push down, and then push up. Breathe in, push down, and then push up, breathe in. Push down, and then breathe in. Okay, now we're going to learn to massage our hands. And during winter time, it's very important to massage your hands, right? So if you are in your retirement age, right? Whether you're 60, 70, 80, doesn't matter. Or even when you're 40, who cares? And you wake up with some numbness in your hand, that is bad news. This is the onset of a heart attack. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're clearing all the energies in our hand, because this is directly associated with the heart. And so first thing we're going to do is start with the fingers. And so we take the fingers, we pull each one of the fingers. One at a time. Now go the other side. Okay. Now we want to learn how to massage the joints. So there are different ways of doing it. We're going to try this way this time. Put your center of palm up, and then just massage the joints. Massage the joints, and then including the fingertips. Okay, massage, massage. Okay. Massage. Now, the Chinese believe in this 5 element concept. So every time there's five, they associate them with the 5 elements: the water, the mineral, the fire, the vegetations, and the soil. And so they actually believe the 5 fingers are associated with the internal organs as well. Okay. All right. So now we take the top of the hand and using the center of the palm, lock the fingers. So you're actually massaging the entirety of your palm, both the top of your palm and so the side of the fingers. Now go the other way. Okay, so now we have a couple of energy points that are important. This one right here, you see this takes the shape of a chicken thigh, right? Right? So it's right here. It's right here. So we'll put that together. This one is the lung energy line. Get ready, go. Okay, now opposite to that, this is the lung, this is the heart. So this is actually the emotional part. And so it's right here. So put that together, get ready, go. So this would help with your anxiety, help with your quality of your sleep as well. Okay, so now we have 3 energy points. Some people call this the Buddha's triangle. So 2 of them is right here, one below the pinky. This is the heart. One below. So this is the famous point on TikTok, right? Everybody thinks that if they do that, they can sleep well. And then the thumb is down here. And then in the middle, we measure 3 fingers is right here. So if you have problem with your heart, like irregular heartbeat, they believe that this would help. Okay. Same thing on this side. And anytime you want to know more, then just join our circle and ask the question there, and I'll do more research for you. Okay. All right. So now we warm up our fingers, get ready to do some finger works. Okay. Stretch your elbow, 4 fingers of the spring, lock the springs with your thumb, wind up the springs, and then let it go all at once. Get ready. 1, back, 2, back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now, these energy lines, there are multiple ways of doing the therapy. So a lot of times we do it with the fingers, the acupressure. You can go and do acupuncture. The other things that we do is we do scraping. So you can actually learn how to do your own scraping. So you use the knuckle, and so we're going to scrape between the elbow and the wrist, right below the bone. Okay, so if you have carpal tunnel, this is very good, right? Just and you can actually feel a little bit of like electricity when you do that. It feels really good when you do that. Okay, so now we're going to scrape the top of the bone, and if you feel some kinks in there, that's an indication that the chi is blocked. Okay, and then now we're going to scrape the top, scrape the back of the palm, scrape the fingers, back to the palm, back to the back of the upper arm, on the bone, and then below the bone. Same thing on the other side. And this will, during the winter time, a blood vessel gets more, loses its elasticity, and the blood actually get more viscous. So it's very dangerous. There's a lot of people dying, a lot of old people die in their sleep during the winter because they just had a heart attack and nobody knows. Okay, all right. So now we're going to continue with this exercise part of the fingers working up to elbow. Now, open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, forming what we call the lotus hand, the middle fingers and the thumb. Put that on the gate to the cloud. Open the shoulder, back of the hand facing the camera. Get ready. 1, back of the hand facing the camera. Come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we're going to learn to do some acupressure on the energy line that we name after the bladder. Okay, the bladder is actually the yang energy line for the lung. It's the channel energy. So the energy comes in on the yin side and then channel on the right side. Okay, so now these energy points actually very good. So my friend who had a heart attack recently, these would be the good energy points. Okay, and if you want to prevent from having a heart attack, this is good too. So first you locate that corner of your elbow, come down, you see a little cavity here. Now just don't try to massage it like you're massaging muscle, but instead it's hard to use a thumb this far, so use 4 fingers, sit up straight and just press in. Hold it like you're pinching the water hose. Hold it as far as you can and then let it go. Now, then you use the hand like the tiger's claw, you put that on top. Where the thumb is another energy point, is a cavity again, and just press down and hold it. This is also good if you have frozen shoulder, okay? Hold it and then let it go. Now, where the fingers are, press down, hold it, and then let it go. Now, there's one more energy point right here. So you feel your shoulder blade is right below. Sit up straight, press down, hold it. Don't try to massage it, just hold it, and then let go. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Now, right now I'm suffering from frozen shoulder. Okay, so this is the exercise that I do. Okay, now feel that turning on your elbow. Right below that, there's a cavity. Sit up straight, press in with 4 fingers, hold it, and then relax. Now, grab your shoulder where the thumb is, press down the cavity, hold it, and if you feel pain, that means this is why you need this. Okay, if you don't feel pain, just skip it. Okay, now use your 4 fingers, press down on the back, and then relax. Now reach over to the shoulder blade right below, sit up straight, press down, and then relax. Now I have 3 more, all part of the gallbladder, part of the bladder, sorry. Now you fold your hand and then you press down here. Now this actually is good if you have anxiety, as it turns out, okay? Because it's a complicated way of explaining this, because anxiety is hormonal disorder. Hormone is part of the kidney energy line. Kidney is water. So what helps water is mineral. That's the lung. And what clears the lung is the bladder. So I thought as if I know, right? Okay, now, so this opposite of that is right here on the elbow, about 1/3 of the way down, press down. Okay, and then on the other side, and then press in, and then open 1/3 of the way in, press down. Okay, and then one last one, very important energy point for the bladder is right here. This is called the emerging valley. So you open your fingers like this, you take the other side, you line up this line right here, you come down, it's on the index finger. Now this one I swear by, right? Whenever I have a cramp, a leg cramp in the middle of the night, and then rather than jumping up bed and waking my wife, which would actually be more painful afterwards, I just press down like this, and then the pain will go away, and then you can relax and go back to sleep. Try the other side. Okay, this is actually a very good energy point. Okay, and then finally now is the center of your palm. Put that together on top of your eye. Don't press down on your eyeball. Sit up straight. Feel the heat coming through your palm. Second time. Put that on your eye. And then one last time. Put that on your eye. Now put that on your temple. And then massage the front of the face. Massage your big brain, the back of the brain, and the small brain, all three parts. Massage the neck. Come back to the forehead, to the face. Okay, and then one last thing we need to massage is the ears. The ears actually have a lot of energy points. They're very important, especially during the winter. So if your fingers and your feet are cold, this is a good place. Okay, so divide it into 3/3, right? 3 parts. Upper part, thumbs inside, index fingers behind. Now to the second part, thumbs inside, index fingers behind. The last part is the index finger inside and the thumb behind. Back to the tip, yank it, the edge, to your ear loops, yank it, and then take 2 fingers, massage the back, take 2 fingers, massage the back. Sit up straight, open your shoulder, use your hand, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so let's sit for 1 minute. We're ready for the third part. Okay, so this is all about taking care of your body, right? Relieving stress that you have accumulated in your body is the best loving care you can do to your body. Okay, and make sure that you don't neglect your body, because if you neglect your body and your inside the body turns cancerous, you have yourself to blame. Okay, it's not something that cancer is not contagious. All right, so let's just sit for 1 minute, rest. Okay, open your eyes. So now we're ready for the third part. The third part is meditation again, but this time we meditate on the breath. And so we would need to do some cardio exercise. So in Chinese, we don't separate the lung from the heart. When we say cardio, it's actually the lung heart combination. Huh? Okay, so we're going to do some exercise first. Okay, open all about the upper part now. Open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. Put your hands together, lock the fingers. Put that right below your belly button. We call this the Dan Tian. Okay, now I want you to take a deep breath, but you do that gently, okay? And as you lift up your hand, breathing in, I want you to lift up your body. And then as you breathe out, I want you to be looking at your hand, okay? Get ready. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your fingers. Stretch your upper arm, lock your elbow, climb as if you're climbing the mountain. Back. Relax. Second time, breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain and then relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain and then relax. Lock your fingers again. Center the palm facing the sky. Rotate so the center of the palm facing the earth. Stretch. Lock your elbows. Okay. And slightly put a little bit of pressure on your fingers. Okay. Now, eyes forward, lift up your hand, locking your elbow now, and then a little bit of stretch on your fingers, okay? And then now lift it up, a little bit of stretch on your fingers. Now, I want you to focus on your lower back. I want you to lift the lower back up and then lean back, hold it, come back to the middle, lift, stretch to the left, hold it, come back to the middle, lift to the right, come back to the middle, lift to the left, come back to the middle, lift to the right, come back to the middle, and then relax back to your breath. Very important to maintain that harmony between yin and yang, okay, between the fight and flight, fight or flight, or the rest and digest. Maintaining that balance. Open that shoulder, right hand on the left shoulder, top of the head facing the sky, so you feel the pressure on your right shoulder. Grab the right elbow, stretch your spine, and then stretch your right arm to the left. Come back. Let's do the other side, top of the head facing the sky. Grab the left elbow, stretch it to the right, and then come back. Once again, relax, focusing on your breathing. Tip of the tongue at the top of the roof of the mouth, between the teeth and mouth. Close your mouth. Feel the moisture inside your mouth. Make sure that you are in rest and digest. Okay, continue. Open the shoulder. Left hand, center the palm facing the sky. Right hand, put that between your finger and your palm. Bring down the hand, push out your elbow, push it out, and then now bring out, use your elbow to bring out your hand. Put a little bit of pressure on your finger and your wrist, bring it all the way to eyebrow. Now, looking straight ahead without turning your body, take the left hand, bring it to the right, all the way, and then come back. And then relax. Right hand sit up straight, bring it down, push out your elbow, eyes forward, use your elbow to lift up your hand, put a little bit of pressure on your finger and your wrist. Without rotating your body, take your right hand, go to the left, and then come back, and then relax. Back again, focus on the breathing, no huffing and puffing. Focus on your mouth, make sure it's nice and wet. Pay attention to our breathing, one breath at a time. Open the shoulders, sit up straight. Right hand facing the sky, left hand facing the earth. Open the shoulder. Imagine the sky is on top of your palm. Push back up. Imagine the earth is on the palm of your left hand. Push it back down. Now stretch your right shoulder. Lean back your right hand as you rotate the head to the left. When you get to your shoulder, keep rotating your eye as if you're looking at your back. Bring your eye back. Bring your head back. Keep pushing. And then relax. Left hand to the heaven. Right hand to the earth. Left hand up. Push the heaven up. Right hand down. Push it down. Lift up your left shoulder. Lean back your left hand. Rotate your head to the right. Keep rotating your eye as if you're looking at your back. Bring back your eye. Bring back your head, and then relax. Focus on your breathing. Okay, every time we do an energetic exercise, we have to do a restorative counterpart. Okay, very important to maintain that balance. Okay, so now we're going to do some stretching. This one is called stretching the dragon's back. Okay, going to sit properly. Open that shoulder. Put your hands together, lock the fingers. The center of the palm facing the earth. Sit up straight. Push down your hand until you lock your elbow. Now the first one, we're going to lift up the top of the head to the heaven as we push down the palm. And then relax. The second one, we're going to lock the elbow, lift up the arm as we rotate the forehead back. And then relax. Back to the breath again. Okay, now we're ready for what we call the reverse Buddha. Open the shoulder, relax. Take 2 fingers on the right hand side, put it in the back, pointing it to the lower back. And then now lift up your right shoulder and point the fingers down. And then relax. Take 2 hands on the other side, 2 fingers, pointing the lower back, sit up straight. Lift up the left shoulder, pointing the fingers down. And then relax, back to the breath. No huffing or puffing, no dry mouth, okay? Open the shoulder, the back of the hand at the lower back with the fingers pointing up to the shoulder. Now lower your right shoulder as you lift up the fingers and then relax. Same thing on the other side. Sit up straight, point the fingers to your shoulder. Lower your left shoulder, lift up the fingers. Now take the right, put the fingers together. Okay, now very important. Head to the ceiling, eyes forward. Now right shoulder up, left shoulder down, and then relax. The other side. One side is easier than the other. That's okay. Okay. Now eyes forward, left shoulder up, right shoulder down, and then relax. Back to the breath. Open the shoulder, sit up straight. The palms touching, the fingers touching, the center of the palm touching. Fingers pointing down, fingers pointing up. Lift it up, put that on your spine, sit up straight. Now use your palm to push out your spine and then open the shoulder. And then relax. We have a little bit of time, so let's just do some flexibility exercise on the floor. We have a little bit more time. Okay. And first the knee. Okay, so now put the hands on the knee. Okay, protect your knee, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the heel. Okay, right foot forward, heels up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now to the toes. Now the toes, actually not just the toes, it's the entire body. It's actually exercising the energy line that we name after the kidney. So lots of you have problem with the lower back. And so most people think that that's because of your body. In the Chinese concept is because you have kidney deficiency. Okay, so this exercise actually helps. All right, so now open the shoulder, focus on the top of the head as if you're pushing the head up and lift up the heel. Get ready. Focus on the top of the head. 1. And then as you lower, impact the heel. That's the bladder energy line. And then relax. Second time, up. And then down. Relax. One last time, up. And then down and relax. Stand on your left. Focus on the top of the head. Now focus on the top of the head. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other way. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And we have one more exercise we want to do. Is a combination of your hip and also doing what we call the mixing water and fire. Take your left hand, put that as far back as you can. This is the energy that associates your heart and the lung. We call that the fire. Take the other hand, use the back of the hand, wrap it around on the lower back where the kidneys are. That's the water. Now this is called rotating the water and fire. Very good exercise. Also good for your chi. Okay. And before we return to sitting meditation, we're going to do one breathing exercise called the butterfly. So just 1 out of the 5 that we usually do. This one is very good to exercise your diaphragm. Lift up your hand, follow your hand. Lower your hand, follow your hand. The knees goes down. Follow your hand, bring it back up, and the heels follow. Lifting up the heels, back of the hand touching. As you come down, close your mouth, breathe in. Breathe out. 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 One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring it down. We're going to stand for 1 minute before we sit down. Standing before sitting is actually a very good practice. It creates the fire element. So when you sit, you have energy. So we're just going to stand for 1 minute. The feet's firmly on the ground. When we stand like the pine tree, which means that the feet has to grow roots, but the rest of the body has to be flexible. Relax the knee, relax the shoulder, relax the forehead, relax the eyelids so you can actually see the floor. Otherwise, you lose orientation. And now just focus on your body, focus on your breathing. Make sure you unlock your knee. Now come back slowly, back to a sitting position. We're going to sit for 5 minutes, maybe a total of 8. Because we're going to spend 3 minutes preparing ourselves first. So the way we prepare ourselves is we go back to sitting posture, the 7 support points, starting with your legs. Whether you're sitting on the chair or on a sitting mat, I want you to focus on your legs. And make sure that the legs are nice and square. It's the pedestal to support the rest of the body. And the rest of the body is like the bell. Then I want you to focus on your hand. Just put it, rest it. Don't lift it up, just rest it somewhere. If you need to make mudras, that's okay. Hand gesture is okay. Then I want you to focus on your spine. Stretch that spine and then relax. Lean back the upper torso. Then I want you to focus on the shoulder. Open the shoulder and then relax the shoulder. Then I want you to focus on the forehead. Lean back the forehead. Tuck in the chin. Then I want you to focus on the eyelid. Relax the eyelid. Then the tip of the tongue. And maintain this posture throughout the sitting meditation, okay? This is called the 1 pillar supporting the sky. Now I want you to focus on your stomach. Focus entirely on your belly button. Back to the word again, zone. I want you to zone into your belly button. As soon as you know that you're breathing in, I want you to push out the belly button. As soon as you know that you're breathing out, I want you to take that belly button as if you're collapsing the front of your stomach to the back. Breathe in, expand the stomach. Just focus on the belly button, just go forward. Breathe out, focus on the belly button and push back. Now, In the Taoist tradition, they actually calling this the cultivating the prenatal qi. This is the qi that you were born with, because all the energy that you receive came from your mother through the umbilical cord. So this is called cultivating the prenatal qi. Forward, backward. Breathe in, forward, breathe out, backward. Make sure you maintain your posture. Stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin. Forward and backward. So let's sit for 1 minute like this. Just focus entirely on your belly button to create some qi, or more accurate, to cultivate what you already have, which is the qi that came when you were inside the womb of your mother, the prenatal qi. Now I want you to spend the next minute focus on your breath, but now as soon as you know that you're breathing in, I want you to start at your lower back and slowly migrate the focus to the top of your head. And then as soon as you know that you're breathing out, start with your forehead and come gently down to your belly button, making a loop. So what you're doing is you're taking the qi, this prenatal qi, and channel it back to the universe, and then receiving energy back from the universe, back to the Dantian again. Okay, for 1 minute, just circle it up and then down, maintaining the posture. Up and then down. As you breathe in, bring it up to the top of the head. As you breathe out, bring it back to the belly button. We're entirely zoning into our breathing now, nothing else. Focus entirely on your breath. Just let it circle around up the torso. Okay, the top of the head is where all the yang energies are. Yang energy travels from the back where the sun shines. Yin energy travels in the front of the torso back to the belly button. Now we're going to spend the next 5 minutes refining on this technique, because this technique ultimately is called wandering dragon chasing the pearl. The pearl is your breath and the dragon is your mind, but it's a wandering dragon, meaning that you're not here to what do we call harness the dragon. You just let the dragon be free. So what does that mean? Back to a posture, sit up straight. As you breathe in, let the dragon travels on your back all the way to the top. And when it reaches the top, let go of the dragon. Let go of the dragon. Just let it, as if you have a cloud on top of the head, the dragon is inside the cloud. And then as you breathe out, the dragon will come back. In other words, let go of your breath. As finish breathing out in, let go, and wait for the body to breathe in. Breathe out. And then when it comes back to the stomach, let it go, and then wait for the breathing to happen again, and then go back up. Okay? So imagine a dragon that wants to breathe free. It rises on the pearl, goes up, and then it's free. Just focus on that emptiness. And as soon as your body breathes out, Then you comes back down, back to the belly button, and now back to the emptiness again. And as soon as you breathe in, go back up. Okay? So don't try to rope the dragon. Let the dragon be free. Just being chasing the pearl. Now, let's do that for 5 minutes. It's a lot harder than you think, but it's very challenging. And we spend an hour and a half preparing ourselves, our body and the mind to do this just that. Maintain your posture. Every breath, as you go up, stretch your spine. Every breath, as you come down, lean back the upper torso. Doing micro adjustment on your posture all through the 5 minutes. Just let it go. Let go as you're breathing. Let your body breathe on its own. The mind is your dragon. Just let the dragon be free. Follow the pearl. The pearl is your breath. Okay, open your eyes. Put your hands together, massage your body. And so my guess is that if you practice on your own, you will sit for more than 5 minutes, maybe 10, maybe 15. Even if you sit for 15 minutes, do you know what percentage of the day is 15 minutes? How many minutes is there in a day? It's 1,440 minutes. So 15 minutes is 1% of the day. So sitting for 1 minute, 15 minutes is not that much. You should make that a practice. But make sure that when you finish, you wake up this body so you're back to the world again. Okay? All right. So 5 times and get ready. So today I have to get off on time because I have to rush to a temple, a local temple. Today is a auspicious day because one of our friend, one of our monk, is receiving the transmission as the 50th generation disciples of the Soto Zen, or the Japanese called Zoto, but in Chinese there's a variation of that. Actually, the Soto Zen came from China. So essentially, he is the 50th generation disciple of the sixth patriarch, which comes from Bodhidharma, the first patriarch. So it'll be a lot of fun. Plus, there's good food. So I'll see you all next week. Take care. Be happy. Be healthy. Be peaceful. Bye-bye. Thank you for all the donation. Thank you. Bye-bye.